Alright, now we're going to witness the power of God again in the aspect of giving back strength and intelligence in light of having a brain tumor. Got this punching bag thingy here that was given to my son, and it's pretty heavy, and we want to relocate it to another place, and he has to work a lot, so I take it upon myself to move this thing. And a lot of people think that yeah, you shouldn't be doing that or whatever, because this thing is extremely heavy. It weighs, I would say, probably anywhere from 300 to 500 pounds. Yes, and as soon as I go to videotape, you can hear all the birds squawking, trying to interfere. Those aren't normal birds. I think they might have been crows or boat-tailed grackle and pain in the neck birds, but I regard it as, again, a satanic attack trying to disrupt the power of God and the good things that he can do. So anyway, as the cover photo shows, there's two dollies, and those two dollies, they're both broken. But here in front of me I have a little Volkswagen. We've had it since the kids were little, probably like 5 years old, maybe younger. So this thing is like very old, and it's stood the test of time. I use it in the gardening and hauling around these big heavy container pots that you see with the plants in it, and I highly recommend to anyone that owns not owns children, owns little type products that they get for their children, to do not throw them away. Keep them. You'll find them to come in handy for yourself later in life. They're not only good for your children, but as you become older, they'll become good for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to attempt to get this big heavy thing onto this wagon here and wheel it around to a better location. Here we go. I'm gonna give this thing a go and see how it works. So, mind over matter. So I'm gonna back this camera up a bit so that you can get a better view as the process of how I'm gonna take care of doing this. So here we go, and wish me luck, guys. Unfortunately, it's not working. So we're gonna try a different method. My turn, let's beat. Whatever. I think this thing is going to have the better of it. I'm working it around, and the wagon keeps moving. What am I going to do? So, I'm going to have to think about that for a minute. Once I can get that thing up on the wagon, then will be good. I got an idea, maybe. Let me try this way. It's definitely going to be a lot of editing in this video. This thing is okay. You can move the dumbbells that are down there. Let's try this way. Really what I need is like a zip tie. Not a zip tie, but a tie down strap. That tie down strap would work great. Yep. So we're going to play a game of mind over matter. Okay, I'm not going to let this thing get me. Okay, so I'm not really feeling the poop effect, but I've got the tie down on there, and let's see between the tie down and a little bit of muscle power, we can get this thing to lift up and get onto that wagon. So let's see. I'm gonna just kick the old camera here, And so here we go. We're gonna give it a try this way too. Actually, I got the effective tie down, so another problem to add to the mix. But there we go. Done. I feel like it could be a two-man job, but it's definitely, or a one-man job, but it's definitely a two-man job. Sheesh, about. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Just slide right off, just like that. I don't understand if you do this with this tight strap. Never had issues with tight straps before. For some reason, this one it doesn't want to work. Right, so try rolling it on. Try that. Actually, you know, I probably ought to go back to the attempted rolling it on method. Oh, game changer. Get this out of the way. I didn't realize that was there. So I think what I'm going to do is use that board over there, throw it on its side, and maybe I'll be able to use this like a leverage ramp or something where I can place something underneath of it, like a brick, and then be able to wedge this thing up, and then be able to slide it onto the wagon. So let's give that method a try. Got ourselves a little ramp there. I could probably guarantee you that somewhere around my wife is watching me and she thinks that I am completely out of my mind. These flower pots, they weigh about as much as this thing here does. I'm guessing anywhere between about 3, maybe 700 pounds. So let's see what happens. See if we can roll this thing up on here. All I gotta say is mind over matter. This shot is done, but it's not over yet. Put it away, throw it away, right away. One of my sayings. Move all your materials out of the way so they don't trip and fall. Have to call Morgan and Morgan for the people. There you go, free endorsing Morgan. The fact of the matter is I beat that thing. Cancer didn't beat me. It didn't keep me down. It took my brain, it took my muscles, but most of all, it took God. You didn't see him, but I know God and his angels was right here helping me do this. I have no pain, and I feel great knowing that I was able to do the job and to get that onto that wagon. I could have had help. You know, this is pretty stupid of me to do it by myself. I get that, but I don't know. It's just this thing that I have to prove to myself that I can do it, that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And right now, again, I am just thrilled and don't really have the words to express how I feel about getting this thing onto there, because I'm not kidding. That thing, I had to move that big flower pot, and these things weigh probably about, I don't know, anywhere from 300 to 700 pounds. I really don't know, but what I do know is they're extremely, extremely heavy. So I'm going to continue. Got to move the flower pot back, and then we're going to move this over to its new home. Okay, so as you notice, I turned the pot into a certain direction. I didn't just haphazardly put the pot where it is, but on the inside of the container at the top, I have the initials RC, and as we pass by, we may see that as we pass by. The RC means red cherry, because those planter pots that I have up there, the very first one my wife bought a red cherry tomato. The other two are labeled BC, and those are black cherry tomatoes. That way, you know, we stay organized, we know what's what. And let me tell you, black cherry tomatoes are completely off the chain good. It's one of the best tasting tomatoes that you can buy. And if you have the ability to be able to grow it on your own at your home, I highly recommend doing so. Go to the store and buy it, plant if you see it. My wife couldn't find it at Home Depot, she couldn't find it at Lowe's. Actually had to go online and order it, but highly recommend black cherry tomatoes. I don't remember who she ordered it from, but I can put a link in the video, in the description or wherever it is where you put those kind of things. You can put the link to where she got it at. But I highly recommend the black cherry tomatoes. Excellent tasting tomato. So now it's time to get rolling. Now, again, I could have done this with a dolly. I want you to please remember that I could have done this with a dolly. I have 2 dollies, but they're both broken. That's why I'm not using a dolly. I'm using this little tyke wagon. Let me say that again. I'm using this little tyke wagon to transport this 300 to 700 pound beast. My son told me it's not filled with water, but it's filled with sand. So it's not like we could just drain it, and it's not heavy. You know, we're kind of stuck with this heavy object, which is, making the whole thing challenging. But, I love a good challenge. I love the good challenge. I think this is wonderful. I'm thrilled with the fact that I just simply was able to get it on the wagon. So now I'm going to gently get it to the other side of the house, where it's going to find its final resting place. So bear with me and keep on watching. And here we go. We're going to get this thing moving. So. back. I'm still alive, and we got that bad boy moved to the other side of the house without any incident. Praise be to God for that, because without Him, the strength that He gave me and a brain to have knowledge in order to be able to pull this off, it wouldn't have been able to be done, especially by myself. It could have been done with 2 people easily, but I chose to go the hard route just to show the power of God. This isn't about me. This is about God with me. God is with all of us, and I thank God that He allowed this to happen without any incident to me or to the little tyke wagon, because that little tyke wagon is probably 25 years old, and let me tell you, that is my garden assistant working out here in this garden. That is my assistant. I use it almost every single day. So little tyke products, although they're built for children, they're built pretty strong. They're built for adults, so I would suggest not being embarrassed about keeping little tykes wagons and chairs, because when you're doing the kind of work that I do, they all come in handy. I got a little tyke chair. It's a small little chair, but it's perfect for sitting down and pulling weeds, so I don't have to be bent over and hurting my back, because I don't care whether you have cancer in your back or whether you're just a regular person. Just we get old and our backs get funky. That little tyke chair is a dream. I just sit in it, pull the weeds, get up, and without any pain on my back. Moral of the story: work smart, not hard. Although I did work hard doing this, but I did use a little bit of intelligence. But mostly God with me. The beautiful, beautiful thing. Gonna put you on pause for just a brief moment, take you over to the location where I took the punching bag, and show you its final resting place, and unless my son decides to move it, but the next time he's on his own, that you can see that the little tyke got there okay, not broken, and the punching bag is there, not broken, everything is good, and this mission has been a success, a complete and total success. So I'm going to put you on pause for a brief moment, and then I'm going to pop back up in another location, and then we'll wrap this whole thing up. So yeah, there we go. Well, my phone's still broken, so I can't put you on pause, so I'll just edit this section out. All right. Well, here we are. Let's see if I can, there's the old little tyke's wagon there. See if I can adjust this camera down a little bit. And there we go, we can have everything there. Okay, so here we are. And she works great. No problems. I'll be taking her back to her spot where she stays, ready for her next big mission. As you can see, here's the punching bag as well. It's good condition. It's unbroken. Landed in its proper resting spot, and it's doing all fine and well. Me personally, I can't hit that thing. I gave that little thing a punch the other day, and one hit, I felt like my whole brain jiggled inside of my head, and I was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. It can't be hitting things. But it's amazing. God's allowed me to be able to have the strength to help me and to do this, but to hit that bag, that's a whole nother story. It jiggled my brain. It didn't feel good at all. It's crazy, but anyway, I'm happy. This thing is in its place, and the job is a success, and all praise to God. All the glory go to God. If it weren't for Him, one, I'm not even supposed to be here, and two, He strengthened me both physically and mentally to figure this challenge out and to get this heavy piece of equipment in its proper place. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. And if you can, forward this to your family, friends, and loved ones, and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and all that good happy stuff. Hate to sound like everybody else. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. I always thought that's funny. Anyway, I'm signing off now. Hope everybody has a really great weekend. I think today is Friday. I'm not sure what day it is. I haven't looked at the calendar. But I think today is Friday. And if it is Friday, I hope everybody has a good weekend. So anyway, everybody take care, and I'll be seeing you again real soon. Bye-bye.